All right, we back. All right, Scorpio. I got a new deck. I got a new deck. Time Oracle, discover your path. All right. Man, boy, I got confirmation of a lifetime, man. All right, let me pull y'all up right quick. Right quick, right quick. What's up, what's up, what's up? All right, there y'all go. I've never been so excited about somebody else having morals. having standards, having lines they won't cross. Like I just it's an exciting thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, looks like I need to. I got a whole new bottle right here. Here we go. Prepared, baby. All right. I think I'm gonna pull two of these out. Yeah, cause there's a lot of writing on them, and I want to read every one that comes out. So I don't want to be drawing like five of these suckers. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right. All right, y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Here we go. All right. So I've been watching the last few days, which I've seen already. I've watched it a few times over. But Orange is the New Black, right? So something is significant about prison. Prison time. Okay. All right. Sorry, probably should have warned you before I did that. My bad. Okay. Earth Angel, Pink Tarot. What's up? My team. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know. I just feel excited. Like, are y'all feeling this? I mean, this ain't just my energy. Like, it's a lot of it. All right. Let's liven up the tunes. Why don't we? All right. Holy Spirit, tap me into Scorpio, please. All right, Scorp. Vibrant. Exactly how I'm feeling. Pulsing with energy or activity. What the hell? I skipped it. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah. Oh, dirty bastard. Okay. 2020. I saw those. Okay, so today when I went to the gym, right? I saw like within 2 minutes, or even a minute, within a minute, I saw like 5 different confirmations. Like it was kind of freaking me out, right? Because I'm like, what's going on, spirit? What is it, right? But something was being confirmed to me, all right. I ain't gonna say what it is because you're just nosy, but yeah, something was being confirmed to me, right? Like on the spot. Okay, so you might have gotten a lot of one on top of the other confirmations today about something specific. Okay, so something has been confirmed to you and someone else. Okay, what's understood on got to be explained. Craving. When you feel strong desire and yearning. Okay, I feel like this is going back and forth between the two of y'all. It's like a shock. It's like, oh, it is what I thought it was. Or it is who I thought it is. Somebody can be lighter skin. Okay. Trust. You and somebody trust each other. And going back and forth, just looking like, can I, can't I, can I, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can. And the both of you know that you can. Okay. Something about the two of you can watch each other. Okay. Two people can both have platforms. All right. Or if that's not the case, this could be in person. Okay. It could be in a work environment. All right. Be someplace that you visit often. You guys are just alike. Like even the two of you could look at each other, listen to each other, talk or something like that. Your mannerisms, like you guys are just alike. Whoever you and this person are. Okay. Man, woman, 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 man, man. Calm. Yeah, you make each other feel calm. Yeah, amongst all of the chaos. Okay, I feel like the two of you, you don't follow the crowd. You're the leaders. You know what I'm saying? People follow you, right? So both of you are natural leaders. That's what I'm getting. Both of you could be the leaders of your families. Okay, like you could be the one in the family, the black sheep. You're the black sheep. Okay, both of you. These are chimps, right? Black fur, black wool, right? Black sheep. One of you can come from a highly toxic family, okay, the other one not so much, okay? Or you can both come from very hectically toxic families, okay? Undermined, feeling that someone or something has been working against you, okay? Give me one more for that. Arrogant, okay, when you feel excess pride in yourself, especially when paired with contempt or disrespect for others. So this is someone on the outside, okay, someone in particular. Somebody who wears a crown that they placed on their own head. This is not a person who, usually a crown is placed on the person's head that it belongs, right? So there would be another person placing the crown on someone's head, right? Okay, just like a knight is knighted, across the shoulder with the blade. Okay, someone put this crown on themselves. So somebody self-proclaimed or they weren't given a position, right? Because they were made to operate in it. They were given a position because they either knew someone, okay, or they created whatever this is themselves. It doesn't seem like that, okay, because somebody's lacking the creative abilities, okay, or creative abilities, period. Somebody likes to steal from other people's creative juices, okay, sacral chakra. Every time this comes out, I get this. It's that orgy energy, that threesome, or it's like a pile up. It's a pile up of energy. Okay, so sex magic. Somebody could have been doing. A group of people could have been doing. Okay, this arrogant. Somebody's lesbian. So it's connected to that person that's been evil eyeing you. That's lesbian. Could be with a man but desires a woman, okay, or has women on the side or something. Something could be a contract marriage, like just for the looks of something or some type of personal benefit that each one of these people get, right? It could be a green card for or a visa for someone, right? Or access to a certain area for someone, right? That you would have being married and not single. Okay. Somebody could be a doctor, okay, or studying for their doctorate. I feel like the two of you feel really good because it feels good to be able to know that you can trust somebody, right? You don't have to you look over your shoulder or wonder, like when this person's not around, like are they, showing their ass? You know what I'm saying? Are they representing me and them properly, right? Okay, because one person is an extension of the other, right? I don't know. Y'all just make each other smile when you look at each other. Okay. I'm getting through a screen. Through a screen. Could be in person too. Yeah, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. 5:35 on my watch. Synchronicity. All right. Let's pull two of these out. I gotta shuffle these first. They're fresh out the box. See how much writing they got on them? Yeah, that's why I'll use these as oracles. Okay. Yeah, somebody could have like a motivational channel. Okay. It's something that you guys do is similar. Very similar. Very similar. Is that even a correct usage? Somebody could like to eat fruit a lot. Pineapples. Somebody loves pineapples with salt. One more, one more, one more. One's a little harder to shuffle. All right, let's see what comes out of here. Brand new deck on you, Scorpio. Let's see. This one's a little difficult to shuffle. All right, Spirit, look, we got the Scorp. One more. Damn, come on, come on. One more, Scorpio. Thank you, thank you. Future happenings on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm gonna read the quote at the bottom. It says, "Aspire to inspire before you expire." Okay, I'm gonna read that again. Aspire with an A to inspire with an I before you expire with an EX. Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read the passage. So the first one says, "Pursuits to consider." Okay. The second one says, "Future happenings." All right. So, pursuits to consider. You hold emotional depth, okay, sincerity, and a magnetic presence. Invest time in pursuits that align with your talents and abilities, as this grants you inner peace and tranquility. Well, as this sorry, I lost my place. As this grants you inner peace and tranquility, period. Okay, that's what I meant to cut that off. Concentrate on enhancing your communication skills. A positive perspective on life fortifies your mindset and self assurance. Always remember, never, ever give up. Okay, that's the quote at the bottom. It's given the land of milk and honey on the back. Okay, the artistry, the artwork on the back. So I don't know, moving could be significant. Okay, you could end up moving here pretty soon. Future happening says various domains witness the attainment of favorable outcomes. And ambitious objectives are established by you. Diligently and devotedly, you advance. Obstacles are patiently surmounted by you. You forge ahead with both enthusiasm and equilibrium. Discipline is upheld. Budgetary considerations are adhered to. Professional endeavors yield fruitful results. Didn't I say somebody likes to eat fruit? Accomplishments are upheld in the future. Okay, at the bottom it says, if things go wrong, don't go with them. Okay, Roger Babson. Okay, this one, never, never, never give up. Winston Churchill. Okay, all right, I like that. And the bottom, the one on the bottom says, it's under the future happiness category. Purple is the color too. Purple, that's royalty. Okay, and something with your money, your finances. Green, your stability. All right, it says a fresh phase of prosperity and affluence commences in your life. You are poised to experience a significant pivotal moment. You are about to usher in a novel chapter in your journey. You delve into something concealed or enigmatic. A brilliant concept dawns upon you. Encounters with individuals from your past occur. Your attention is directed towards novel concepts and conversations. You effectively accomplish tasks that are integral to your plans. Okay, and at the bottom it says aspire with an A to inspire before you expire. We already said that. Anonymous. All right. Okay. Yeah, you see why I only want to draw two of those at a time. That's a lot of words to speak. Okay. Now let's get a couple of these. Scorpio, feels like your reading is going to be a little long. I'm sure you don't mind. Y'all like it when I stay up here long. So, the last song that was just playing, Towards B.I.G., it was off of an album that's been remastered. Okay, so the key word being remastered. All right, something is being remastered. Or something has been remastered. Okay, you could do something in a way that it's never been done before. Okay, I feel like whatever field you're in, you got a lot of people pissed off at you. Walking away, different worlds. You could have walked away from someone. Okay, I could have been just too different. All right. You know how we do, Ice Cube? The album Lethal Injection. Didn't I say something about prison? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I did a reading 5, 6 months ago. Okay, let's talk about getting the death penalty. Okay, that's what that's reminding me of. Somebody you're cold towards. Okay, and because of that, being cold towards them, they could have not being able to have emotions, went all out and tried to off you. For some of you, yes, the extreme, off you. This false prophet we've been talking about, okay, or a group of false prophets we've been talking about, somebody sick. So so the same person that was stealing from you, okay, like you can't imagine the envy, the hatred they have for you, okay. Somebody linked up with your family. Different worlds came out. Somebody linked up with your family for some of you. Mm-hmm. Listen to the lies and gossip about you, and now they're suffering with your family. Your family already knew what was gonna happen to this person. Yeah, emotional safety, rushing things. Yeah, your family already knew what was gonna happen to this person. They can't like do something themselves anymore because they're dealing with the karma of what they have been attempting to do to you. So they keep getting other people to do it. They keep, bribing other people in. Okay, promising them things. Okay, status, elevation, right? To betray you, to turn against you. Okay, to not want a connection with you or to try to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? The person not wanting connection with you is just fine, right? Go your own way. But trying to add insult, and injury, what's your problem? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? That should have told you that something was wrong right there. Like, why would you have to hurt another person to gain, to get somewhere? It says something about you, whoever you are. So somebody's begging for mercy, all right, and they're not getting any because they sure didn't let up on your ass. right? Comfortability. Yeah, somebody was too comfortable with being comfortable. You know, I already told you, I already know me. I don't like comfortability. You know, it makes me feel like something's wrong, right? Okay. You know, not every, you know, level of comfortability, right? There's certain comfortability levels that I'm fine with, but you know, other comfortability levels, it means that something's stagnant, right? It means that, you know, something's not being met, right? Okay. Goals should be there, right? You know, obtaining goals, right? Obtaining new levels, right? Elevating. The single life, honeymoon phase. Okay, so the two of you have braced your independence in order to expand your horizons. Okay, and now it's that time to expand your horizons. Somebody's romantic. Okay, whoever this is, both of y'all could be hopeless romantics. Okay, but you're very stern. Okay, people would never know or never guess that you're a hopeless romantic, right? Okay, because of how strict you are, right? But it doesn't mean that you know lack romance. It means that you're serious about your life. Yeah, it means you don't play about your life or the lives of others because it's not a game to be played with. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. That's just real. Why would you be trying to play with another person's life as if you don't have your own life too? As if your life can't be fucked with. So some people don't believe in consequences. They don't believe in karma. They do teach that, you know, in the church, in the churches of the world. Yeah, you say karma, they be, oh, it's the devil. Don't use that term. Don't use that verbiage. It's the devil. No, they should have been teaching your asses about karma, you know, because everybody gets it. Y'all like the Bible thump, right? You know, it's in that book. It's in there. It's in there. Treat others as you want to be treated. There it is. Treat others as you would want to be treated. Because if you don't, you're gonna get exactly back. You're gonna get back exactly what you gave that person or what you put out. It's a law, which means it's gonna stand. It's a law of the universe. It's not something you can just change because you feel like it. Still standing in the reverse. Secret admirer. The same page. I like to fucking see it. Damn it. Emotional safety. You and someone feel safe. Y'all feel safe within each other's arms. Okay. Now you might not be in each other's arms yet, but you might. Okay. But regardless, you feel safe. All right. Something else has been torn down. Let me see what this says. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. Okay, so the tests are over. The tests are over for the two of you. Y'all ain't gotta run into, you know, karmic ass individuals no more and you know, wonder if they're here to take from you, rob, steal, you know, steal, kill, or destroy. Okay? Y'all done met your match. Nate Dogg just said, I don't want to treat you wrong. Explosive. Dr. Dre, 2001. Let me turn this down something. Let's get in the way. Off the Chronic album. Yeah, to get this bitch, this bitch. Rest in peace, Nate. Somebody loves to watch you. I feel like the feeling is mutual. Somebody loves to watch you. Somebody gets to watch somebody at work. Oh, so whatever some of you do, it's your, you know, it's a part of your purpose, right? One of your purposes, okay? You can do it for work, you know. That's not even work to you at all. You know, if you're doing what you love, then it's not work. You know, it doesn't feel like work, right? You're not supposed to be on this earth to do things that you don't absolutely love to do. That's not what you're here to do. Yeah, you're not. You know, shocker. Yeah, I know. You're not here to make other people rich. You're not here to slave away for other people. You're not here to use your energy as a source to power other people's goals, dreams, desires. You're here to do that for yourself. Okay? You know, the systems we've been living under are false. Okay? A matrix. What is a matrix? A womb. It's a womb where growth happens. Just like the womb of a woman bearing a child. What happens in the womb? Growth, development. Okay, that's what the matrix is. You got to make it out of it. You making out of it is growth and development. I don't know, somebody can be a part of a gang or something like that. GD. One more. You make me wanna leave the one. All right, let's see. Scorpio. Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Recent past. Okay. I'm hearing that song. Hop up out of, what is it? Hop up out the bed with my swag on. I don't know. If somebody wakes up like this, okay, somebody looks really good. Somebody looks godly, you know. You can see God all over this person, or vice versa. Your halo, you know, your halo can be seen. Okay? So people know you belong to the Most High. The mark. Five of Swords. Got your ass. Hold on, y'all. I gotta wash my hands. I gotta monitoring spirits. I'm not letting get. Alright, my bad. High Priestess, Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Star. So somebody is extremely protective over you. Yeah, without a doubt. Okay. Like you guys both have this romantic banter going back and forth in the 5D. Yeah, and the mother figure here is dealing with they're shrouded in some toxic energy, some karmic energy. Okay, it's giving me they're trying to save face. This person's facing something, a lot of it. Ten of Wands. Okay, they're trying to save face, like they're unaffected. Boy, people will fake the funk down to the very end. Look at your person. King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Aries. That'd be Leo. Was that still lit? Hell yeah. Damn. Something about distractions. You see how the distraction is trying to... Alright, hopefully it don't bust back there. But if it does, oh well. So it's like a final confirmation, right? That lets you or the other person know that, you know, what you're thinking and what you're feeling is what it is. That's exactly what it is. Somebody's got an idea to try to persuade an emperor in the wrong way, in the wrong direction. This emperor's looking at this person like, are you serious? Or am I supposed to believe whatever it is that's coming out of your mouth? Whatever it is, if somebody's trying to bring an emperor some receipts or some shit like that, doctored up or some type of false information. Yeah, they're sneaking to do it. They're sneaking to do it, but look how this emperor's looking. This emperor looks like, and it feels like they know the truth about something that's being said to them, that's trying to be said to them. They already know the truth about it, so they know that this person's lying, whoever this is. So somebody's emotionally intelligent. Okay. Miss Fat Booty, most deaf. Didn't I say? I've been saying in the last couple of reasons. Somebody like your butt. Somebody think you got a cute butt. Album title: Black on Both Sides. The Four of Wands. Page of Cups. The Fool, the Empress. Hangman, the World. Somebody could be dreaming about you. Yeah, somebody trying to astral project. Somebody trying to astral project to you, like in your dream state or something like that. Okay, to try to. It's like this person wants to change how you feel or change how you think about something. They think they can just inject themselves into your subconscious and your dream state and show up as Prince Charming, Princess Charming. Yeah, in order to try to lead you away from this Ace of Pentacles. And you're also looking at this person like, are you serious? Like, you're a non-factor. I'm not even paying attention to you. You see how somebody's trying to get you to go the other way? Like, come over here, follow me. Like, come on, follow me. Look how the Empress is looking. Like, you're cute. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, okay. Somebody has been forced to face some type of what the reality to a situation is. They've been forced into this position, this hangman. Okay, because something ended. You could have ended something with somebody. Confirmation. Yeah, this is somebody you walked away from not too long ago. Okay, whatever. Feels like recently. You walking away forced this person into this hangman position. Because they weren't able to do what they were trying to do to you. This is a doppelganger. This is somebody who will, watch you, study you, and, try to show up as you, try to speak as you do, try to articulate as you do. They'll pass it off as note taking. I like to take notes. Not that there's anything wrong with taking notes, write everything down, absolutely. Okay, but somebody, they don't have the connection to higher power, to source. They don't. It's all fake. And if you got, golly, my grammar, if you have the Spirit of the Most High living in you, okay, if another person does or not. Just like, what was it, Elizabeth and Mary, the Virgin Mary? When they were both pregnant, Virgin Mary was pregnant with the Lord, right? And Elizabeth was pregnant with John the Baptist. And you remember when she went to go visit Elizabeth and the baby leaped in her womb because of the presence of the Lord? And John the Baptist was the one that's going to usher the Lord in. And they were, you know what I'm saying, man? Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay. You'll get a leaping in your spirit, right? Okay, and I feel like you're feeling like that towards this new person who you're connected to, who you're always meant to be. Okay, connected to or with. I can't say it again. You guys are on the same page. For you, I will cross the ocean for you, Monica. The boy is mine. Do I need to explain it? Somebody might need to travel to you. Okay, it could be across water, it could be across states. However, Four of Cups. Somebody feels left out of a two-person situation, which they should, because it's a two-person situation. So it's a union between two people, not three. Yeah, yeah, nobody's gonna make you their third party. This little motherfucker just wants to insert themselves in your shit and run off. Ah, ha, 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 I messed it up. Ah, ha, ha, I messed it. Somebody's a child, bruh. Somebody's a child. Okay? Yeah, no, stay in the child's place. This could be whoever linked up with your family members. Okay? One of many. One of many. Spirit is saying. Wheel of Fortune. The Star refers. Somebody's fallen from grace. Quickly. Quickly. The Empress, the Fool. Confirmation. Something about 9 hours, or the next 9 hours, or the recent past 9 hours. Confirmation. Yeah. I'm seeing like this thing you guys are doing, going back and forth. So let's say you guys watch each other's channels, right? I'm seeing this. It's like you watch somebody, right? That's upbeat, right? Or that agrees with your spirit, right? Like I just explained, a leaping in your spirit, right? It's like you guys can't help but feel that when you watch each other, maybe when you think about each other. Okay, it's inspiration. Like you guys watch each other, you inspire each other. It makes you want to get up and go. It makes you want to get up and go. Okay, Page of Cups, the Empress. Somebody try to knock you off your throne. Somebody try to steal your crown. Infiltrate your subconscious. Okay, steal your gifts. So that you won't be able to operate, so that you won't be able to show up in your life. Artist came out sideways. Yeah, somebody tried to taint your artistry. They tried to taint it. They couldn't steal it, so they tried to taint it. The Eight of Swords. So whoever's playing in your energy, siphoning your energy, okay, I say this all the time. It's a curse to whoever is stealing it. It's a curse. It's like if somebody steals your money, it's a curse to them. Because it doesn't belong to them. You hear me? So over time, and it'll be gradual. You know what I'm saying? The Most High likes to let people think. You know what I'm saying? That they are getting away with something. Likes to let people think, that they got it in the bag. And then rip that rug right from underneath them. It's their pride and their arrogance. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of Pharaoh. It's their pride and their arrogance. Regardless of anything, they refuse to let go of it. So they can be easily fooled. They can be tricked. They can be lured. Right? Turns them into prey. They think that they're the predator, but they're the prey. You're the apex predator. Like I said it before, they're not stuck. You're not stuck in here in the room with them. They're stuck in there with you. Right? Now they're all banging, trying to get it. Hey, let us out. Let us out. We should have never came over here messing with these people. Knight of Pentacles. Should have never came over here messing with these people. What's that from Friday? When dude got knocked out? When he asked for Debo for his bite back? Why you come over here messing with these people? I don't know, somebody could be a movie buff. 10 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. I ain't gonna keep saying somebody's sad because they left out of something. It ain't their business. You should be sad because of the other shit that you do. The evil, the wickedness you do behind the scenes. They're smiling in people's faces and, trying to destroy their lives behind you. That's an evil motherfucker. Evil, okay? And it has to do with churches too. Churches of the world. False light coming out of these church houses. False lights. It's like those lights that moths, MOTHS, flock to? It was a UV light, like a UV light. Somebody can own a drop top at Chevy. Something about somebody learning or knowing your story, okay, and feeling a type of way about it. Okay, how you were treated, how you were done. Okay, could be by your family or people from your past. Like somebody feels for you. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, look what I just said. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. Tupac just said the feeling's mutual. Seven of Cups. The Hierophant. Yeah, somebody's realizing that God is real. Somebody's realizing that the Most High is absolutely real. Absolutely. Shocked, too. Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands. Now they're trying to find out where they can go and hide. Then God said there won't be no rock you can hide under. There won't be no cave that you can go in and hide. Okay. You know, every stone will be, you know, it won't go unturned. You cannot hide. Ain't nowhere in the world that you can hide. Yeah, Divine saying keep that same energy. Somebody's being terrorized by all the warnings that they ignored. To leave you alone, not to touch you, you know, touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm. Yeah, somebody ignored that. The Knight of Swords. Somebody be trying to get a ride out of town or something like that. Bus ticket, Greyhound. Okay, somebody's trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Three of Cups, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Chariot. Look at you. Like you and your person are gonna exchange stories. Okay, you're gonna let each other into each other's lives. Okay, but I'm seeing like conversation about, you know, past things that have happened, and I don't mean like conversating like, you know, toxic people would do, you know, trauma bonding and things. No, okay, the things that you've come out of, the things that you guys have overcome, conquered. Like it's a bond there. Okay, there's already a bond, but it's more of a bond that's created. Okay, while this King of Wands is out here, you know, having to deal with the truth. They've been left out in the cold. This Queen of Wands is over here crying because this King of Wands is over here crying over you. It's a mess. It's a mess. You're over here crying because this person is over here crying over you about the truth that they both have to face. This person didn't even want this person. They went over here to make you jealous for some of you. To make you jealous. That's the toxic shit that these people like to do. You know, they feel like love is, you know, let me destroy my partner. You know, let me break their heart in a million pieces and keep doing it. You know, to see how much they're going to put up with. You know, that's how I can tell if they love me or not. By showing you that you hate them. By showing you that you don't even... Sick. Sick. I mean, that's what these people learned that love. They learned that love was abuse, and that's not what love is. God distinctly describes love. It's patient. It's kind. You know, it doesn't brag. It does not boast. You know, it doesn't keep record of wrongdoing. That's love. Right? Okay? But it also doesn't, you know, allow the wrongdoing to continue. You know, humility is not staying around while somebody treats you like garbage. Walks on you like you're a rug on the floor. You know, beat you like a punching bag. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. That's not love. Nowhere near it. Like some elementary school shit. Oh, I like that girl, so I'm gonna go pull her hair. What? I like you, so I'm gonna treat you like shit. And hope that you like me too. On and on, Erykah Badu. Somebody can wear head wraps. Somebody could be a Buddhist or something like that. All right, current energy. The Fool, the Page of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Be careful of somebody coming back, groveling, okay? Kissing your ass, okay? Because they out in the cold. Them and they, whoever this is, they side piece, they little sneaky link or whatever. Whoever they left with, stay going. Stay going. Stay going. Yeah, the Most High don't even want to hear it. He don't want to hear it. He's like, now you wanna pray. Now you want me to listen to you. After I've been warning you and telling you not to touch my children, my babies. Now you want me to listen to you? No. The same measure that you give out will be the same measure that's given back to you. Okay, so these people showed you no mercy. You didn't do anything to these people. Okay, not to say that there wasn't, it doesn't take two to tango, right? Because it does. You've taken responsibility for, your actions in the situation, right? Whether it be staying somewhere too long, putting up with something more than you should have. Okay, allowing yourself to be abused. Okay, ignoring the red flags because you love somebody. Or you see potential in someone that they don't even see in themselves. All right? It's got to be equal. It's got to be equal in everything. If it's off balance in one area, the whole damn thing is off balance. The whole damn thing is off balance. You got to be on the same page in every area. And damn, things will flow like a symphony, like a beautiful tapestry. Okay, it will flow, rock back and forth. We're giving it the infinity symbol. Structure. Ten of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ten of Swords reverse. So you healing, you taking these healing from these 10 swords in your back. It's got these 10 wands on theirs. Okay, Temperance. Yeah, you came out not even smelling like smoke. Yeah, look at Lucifer. Look at Lucifer. Look, he waving like, hey. Hey, bro. Hey, sis. Because that is our, confirmation. That is our arrogant, idiot, asshole brother. If you want to be technical. He is. Okay. That you've defeated. Whose foot that you have on their neck. The Magician. TV off, Kendrick. Six of Pentacles. Okay, you can be receiving something here soon. Okay, this is current energy, so it's in your energy now. Something that you've been waiting to receive. Okay, whether that is tangible. I mean, it looks tangible. Whether it's tangible or otherwise. I feel like it's on every level. Four of Pentacles. That's 10 of Pentacles together. Ace of Swords. Six of Swords. So some type of clarity or truth. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Some type of clarity or truth has allowed someone or allowed two people to move past a certain threshold. Okay? An understanding, right? The two of you wouldn't be able to move forward if there was no understanding there. Okay? The both of you understand something. Okay? Doesn't need to be explained. I'm seeing the Eye of Horus right now. Okay, so Egypt can be significant. Y'all could have spent past lives in Egypt before. Okay, together. Yeah, your family or your relatives are heartbroken. Got the nerve to be. But yeah, heartbroken. They feel like you did them wrong because you didn't let them, walk on your back, step on your neck, slander you. You didn't just lay down and take it like they expected you to. The Hangman. This is the position they try to keep you in, which is now the position that they're in. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it, and that's you. That's you. Who they did not want to do it. You know, two of wands. They wanted the glory without the guts. You know, these are cowards. They operate like cowards. Power hungry, money hungry, with no direction in sight. None. Okay, they just want to, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? But do that over there. So when you try to enforce your will upon other people, there's a problem then. Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the World. The Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, the Chariot. I don't know, somebody could be somebody get hit by a car? Somebody get hit by a car? Leaving work or something like that? It's somebody who tried to do something to you. Yeah. Seven of Cups, the Chariot, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords. Somebody gets X'd out. Okay. Don't know if this is vibing, but somebody gets hit by a car. Somebody that did some work on you or something like that. Somebody is psycho, man. They're basically hanging from a tree upside down like a piñata, right? Okay. And still trying to hold on to you. Still trying to intervene in this Two of Cups. To no avail, of course. But it's crazy to me that that's a thing. Who's the Queen of Wands? Three of Cups. There's an old friend of yours, ex-friend of yours, the Sun. Okay, that's been exposed to you. Okay, could been exposed to everybody else too. This person watches you online. They see that you're healed. Okay, they see that whatever they paid for or put their money together to pay for to interrupt your Two of Cups isn't working. Yeah, it isn't working. Yet now they're scared about what they collaborated to do. I don't get the shit. You get scared and then you do the same shit over and over. These people are insane. That is literally the definition of insanity. The Hierophant? High Priestess, excuse me. So yeah, this is given, I just said Hierophant and I pulled the High Priestess. This is you and someone intertwined with each other. So your subconsciouses and the 5D, you're meshed and melded together, right? You just need to come together in the 3, okay? Which means that you've been made aware of each other at this point. You know, you've laid eyes on each other. The Star. Your person has intuitive gifts as well, okay? They could just be waking up to them, okay? Or more. Star, 7 of Information, Judgment. What the hell's outside my door? Hold on. All right. Somebody's terrified. They're realizing that they attacked the starseed. So this is the person that was hired, that was bribed. So this is the person that you just left behind. Okay, could be an Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra. They're wishing that they wouldn't have attacked you. They're wishing that they wouldn't have took a bribe or attended a sex party or something like that. Judgment. Yeah, they could have caught something from this little sex party. Shit, somebody could have even gotten pregnant. Don't even know the daddy is. I mean, cut back on the dicks that you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Ten of Pentacles. the Tower, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Star. So somebody might try to talk nice to you, romance you, or something like that. All right. This could be from jail. The Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's watching you from prison or jail. Could be a water sign, air sign. It's giving Scorpio though. Heavy Scorpio, Aquarius. Somebody trying to bribe, or somebody could bribe police or try to. Somebody bribed police in the past. Okay, try to do it again. Yeah, and that's yeah, yeah, yeah. It ain't working now. It ain't working now. Somebody got to answer to their bullshit. That's just arrogant, undermined. So somebody could have been a child that lacked ass whoopings. Could have been, let do whatever it is that they wanted to do. Okay. You get the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's about to travel. Said that in the last reading. Somebody could be military. Somebody could work for the government. Somebody could work or have their own company. Okay. If it's not their own company, somebody could work for an entity, but also have their own company as well, or building their own company, or a platform, or something like that. Okay, clothing line. Somebody could be an investment banker. Somebody could be a stockholder. Okay, shareholder. Knight of Cups. Temperance. Okay. Temperance. Somebody's patient, somebody's kind. Somebody, I'm about to describe love again, like I just did. Yeah. The Devil. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Five of Swords. Somebody sees that you're hyper independent. Somebody hates your hyper independence. They hate it. They despise it. The Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets. Okay. Somebody could be waiting on a callback or a deal to go through on a facility. Okay, somebody could be somebody could be buying a building or something like that, or renting even. All right, leasing. The Eight of Cups. Somebody wants to romance their angel. That's how that's coming from their energy. They want to romance their angel. You see this person coming? They're on their way towards you. You know that? Look how she's looking. Or he, take how it resonates. You know they're coming, you're getting the intuitive hits, alright? Page of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Wands, baby. Quit playing. Tell them quit playing with you, Scorpio. Tell them quit playing with you. Sagittarius. Pisces. The initials B and J can be significant. Gemini can be significant. Somebody can have Gemini in the second house. The King of Wands. Leo. Leo. Somebody's a Leo. Okay. Strength. Leo and Scorpio can be significant. It's like you and somebody calling a taxi, right? And then somebody trying to jump right in front of you and steal your taxi, right as you're about to get in it. Somebody trying to come and strong arm you at the last minute. Like somebody is, boy, they deserve what they're going through. They do. They do. Okay. You can feel sorry for them if you want to. Okay. I wouldn't. They didn't feel sorry for your ass when they was trying to nail you to the cross. The Hermit. Ace of Pentacles. It's giving swiper, no swiping. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. You see how they're trying to stand in front of this offer here? Of everything that you've ever asked for? Okay? You know, they're not going to be able to. But do you see how they're trying to... This is the conflict, the conflicting energy that they're trying to have between the two of you. You know, like a blocker, so that the person can't go forward. But if you both know what's going on, right? You're both aware. Okay, the energy will pass. It'll pass. It'll be removed. Okay. But like I said, y'all are on the same page. Okay. Past situations, you were never on the same page. Never. So something about firsts. Yeah, this person watches you all the time. Big dreams about both of you. Somebody's like, Darla, my Darla. Or whatever your name is, okay? Darla and Alfalfa. Okay, let's... Did I do this already? I don't know if I did or not. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. The mess deck. I did. Alright, anything else we need to look at before we do the future? No? Okay. Well, let's look then. I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all. Shit, I'm excited for me. Okay. I'm excited. And you should be too. Don't let nobody curb your excitement, your happiness. Okay. You deserve this. You're clawed tooth and nail for it. Okay. Not just it, you know what I'm saying, but to just be outside of the matrix. Like, you guys are out. You've exited the matrix back there, in the background. This constructed, you know what I'm saying? It's like a compute. It's like a system in a computer, right? It's like a computer generated system. You guys know how to work around, you know what I'm saying, or use the computer generated system to your advantage, like in the Matrix, the movie. What is it? Resurrections? Matrix Resurrections? Watch that one. Watch that one. I ain't gonna take all these because they came out like that, but I'm gonna look at them. Yeah, somebody's chosen a peaceful path. Okay. With who they see as the most beautiful person in the world to them. Like, whoever your person is, they can see like the fire around you. Like, you have this fire, like, spiritually, that's around you. Okay, like, they can see you through spiritual eyes, right? They see your form, your spiritual form, not this vessel, not this, flesh and blood, but your spiritual form, which is huge. Okay. For some of you, this can confirm this reading. Okay, if you found like a penny on the ground today or something like that, something about a penny on the ground. It's facing heads up. Nah, I'm definitely seeing that. Okay. The world, the Five of Cups, strength, Nine of Swords. Somebody's being tormented by seeing your strength. Somebody who's watching you to see if what they're doing is working. I can only imagine how insane they are over there. Like, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Keep watching to see if it's working. It's not going to work, dummy. God is not going to let what you plan for evil for us, he's not going to let that harm us. He's going to take it and use it for our benefit, which is what he's been doing. Which you know that because you've been sending shit and watching the whole time. So you've seen it with your own eyes, yet you still try the same thing. Told y'all the enemy only has one of several different things to choose from, and he doesn't deviate outside of that. So you know the devices of your enemy. You know which way he's gonna come every time. That's that pride that they're blinded by. All right, let's look at the future, near future. New York City can be significant. Somebody could go to school in New York City, the world, or plans on it. The world, the chariot, the six of wands. Oh, nothing but success. Nothing but success. This is like coming across the finish line, hand in hand, right? What's the ribbon that they have at the finish line? It's like you and your person coming, running down hand in hand. Three of Swords, King of Swords, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Tower. So this King of Swords and this King of Swords linked up with this King of Cups to try to do something to you. Okay, or this King of Swords could be the same person, the same King of Cups. They try to do something to you. Somebody you just walked away from for some of y'all, or you just didn't even give it the time of day. Like you caught something like right out the gate before you can get sucked into it, or your energy can get connected to it. Really, right? You pull back from it. Those are lessons learned because you learned the lessons before, so you applied the wisdom, which means you don't have to repeat none of this shit anymore. That's what this is. That's what this is. You don't have to repeat this anymore. You've been there, done that, learned it, in and out. Something about you reshaping the board, right? Because this is like a chess game, right? Even though these people have been playing checkers, it's like you're rearranging the board. Motherboard. If you look at creation from a higher elevation, you look down, that's what it looks like, a motherboard. Matrix, the womb, a motherboard. You see the connections? Like, look at a motherboard the next time, or like pull it up, one up on the internet. Look at a motherboard. What does it look like to you? Look at it. Doesn't it look like a city? Right? With streets and avenues. A motherboard. Somebody feels strong and capable. Okay, Page of Wands. Somebody feels strong and capable, all right, and they are on their way to take some type of action. Two of Cups. I feel like the two of you guys are craving each other. Somebody is nicely built. Somebody got a nice ass body, like a nice body, like you wanna touch it, it's got ripples and things. Man or woman, it's got ripples. Like somebody puts work in, Eight of Pentacles, into their body. Okay, the Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know, PT. Somebody could get up to do PT in the morning. What the fuck? Look now. Archangel Michael, block that energy, please. The damn cards going all over the place. Eight of Pentacles, the work. I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, somebody could be hanging kind of low. All right, that can be important to some of y'all. Okay. Somebody's outside matches their inside. I just say that. Okay, you can see it on the card. Can you just look? Oh, okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right, that's enough. Save it for the bedroom. Okay, save it for the bedroom. The Five of Swords. Somebody trying to steal your work. Come on now, stop it. Strength in the reverse. This could be a Leo. It doesn't have to be. This might be an Aries. I'm picking up Aries strong. Okay, this is somebody who has a platform as well. Somebody who steals other people's content. Okay, and tries to present it as their own. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, solidify that shit. Okay, Knight of Wands. The Fool. Yeah, somebody's a blithering fool. Okay, they're impulsive. They move too quick. This is somebody who has shiny object syndrome, right? They'll see somebody, they'll be with you, and then the next person they see that they feel like they can, like it's like, who was it? Is it Homer Simpson? Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. That's Homer Simpson or that's Peter Griffin? One of the two. Okay, but that's how somebody is. That's exactly how somebody is. Ooh, a piece of candy. Picks it up, eats. Ooh, a piece of candy. Follow the whole trail. The whole trail. Somebody may be like a quagmire too. I don't know. Somebody could be a registered sex offender. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody's a registered sex offender. Something they hide about themselves. Six of Cups. This is somebody who uses their looks to lure in victims. So this person could look really handsome or really pretty. That's how they lure people in. So they use their prowess to, harm people. So it's like a siren. It's be like a male siren. Confirmation. Damn. Okay, so that connects me to that connects to the fallen, the Watchers. Okay, which connects to the Nephilim. Okay, confirmation. Yeah, the fallen angels mated with human women and bore the Nephilim, men of renown. Okay, Hercules and James. And their mothers were cursed to the sea. Basically, demons of the sea. Okay, marine spirits. What man would call mermaids. Okay, they're called something else, but I can't remember the actual. They're called many names over the centuries, but I can't remember the actual original term. That they're called. Right. Confirmation. Yeah, they're the mothers of the disemboweled spirits of the giants. So demons. So somebody works with marine spirits. Okay, entities. That's how they get their. That's how they've gotten their wealth in the past. That's how they get what they want. They conjure up marine entities. Boy, people gonna learn to stop playing with these damn spirits. The Tower, the Eight of Swords, Justice. I'm telling you, somebody tried to use marine spirits to get your ass. Could have been using water as a portal. Okay, to see what you're doing. All right, yeah, they're trapped in that. They're trapped in that. They're the sacrifice. They try to sacrifice you. No. No. You belong. The blood is paid for you. You belong to one already. And you will not belong to another. The Knight of Pentacles. You don't bow to Baal. No, you don't bow to Baal. So Jezebel's prophets can be significant. Jezebel's false prophets. Okay, showdown at Baal. Go read that story if you haven't heard it. I think it's Jeremiah. Yeah, I think it's Jeremiah. The King of Swords. Like, you like a badass prophet or prophetess. Like, if you read that story, you'll see the Jeremiah faced, I think it was Jeremiah if I'm not mistaken. He faced, or whoever the correct name is if it's not Jeremiah. He faced, what was it, 1,000 prophets or something like that? Or a couple hundred at a time, something like that. It was great numbers against him. Him and the Most High. And he delivered every time. And I believe they were killed too. The false prophets, they were. Confirmation. Thank you, Abba. Yeah, they were killed. Yeah, and then more would come. And then they would be killed. More would come. You know what I'm saying? Defeated all the Jezebel's false prophets. And then after that, ran into the mountains, right? And was scared. And I feel like that was more of, I don't think he was really fearful of Jezebel and his prophets because he just defeated all of them, right? But I feel like he thought that he was the only one. He thought that he was the only one that didn't bow, to the enemy. He thought that he was the only one that, was walking for the Most High. That was loyal and faithful to the Most High. And Most High was like, what are you doing hiding? Why are you hiding in the cave? What you doing here? Do I need to... Me and Jonah went through this before. What are you doing here? I'm afraid. What are you afraid for? I said, fear not. Why are you afraid? Because I'm the only one. You're not the only one. I got 7,000 others who are hiding in caves who haven't bowed to Baal. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So you could have went through something like that, right? Feeling like you're the only one that's not corrupted. Feeling like you're the only one that doesn't bow, to the systems of the world. You're not though. You're not the only one. Seven of Swords. You got a troop behind you. You do. Okay, y'all might be in different places dealing with the same thing, but you guys are doing it together. You're dealing with it together, right? Yeah, y'all don't bow. You don't bow to no other than the Most High. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Somebody wants to change your heart, the star. They don't want you to shine as bright as you do, or at all. Eight of Swords, the star. They want to trap the star. This reminds me of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, when the man outside wanted to sleep with the angels, because the angels were gorgeous, they were stunning. Okay, and they wanted to sleep with them. They was like, beating down shit, Lot's nephew. Can't remember his name right now, but they was beating down his door. They saw the angels coming there that came to save Lot's family. Or was it? Y'all know the names, okay? They wanted to sleep with the two male angels that showed up on the scene, okay? And that was a no. Okay, not because they were male, but because you're not going. It's blasphemous. You know what I'm saying? They really wanted to do something to the males, not. They want to forcefully do something to the males. So RAPE. That can be significant. Okay, these people are psychopaths. We've got readings that come out and explains what these people wanted to do to you. All right, I ain't gonna repeat it because it's disgusting. The Tower in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. So this King of Swords is trying to avoid a tower. So this King of Swords wants to connect back to this Queen of Cups energy, right? Because they don't want to go through a tower that they're about to be hit with. Okay, this person sold out. They threw you under the bus. Okay, this is somebody you're supposed to partner up with. Okay, whether it be a friendship, platonic, or romantic. For some of y'all, it's romantic or was. This person allowed their issues, their childhood issues, unhealed wounds, to allow them to go against you. And this person had the nerve to want to be mad at you and want to do something to you because you stopped giving to them. You pulled your energy back. Yeah, because they weren't given to you equally. It could have started off that way, energetic exchange, but it didn't end that way. They weren't given to you equally. So as soon as that equal giving stopped, you disconnected and you kept it pushing. You don't need a blow by blow. You don't need an explanation. You don't need a closure. That was all the closure that you needed to know that somebody's not given to you equally and to get the hell up out of there. You feel me? LL Cool J, Around the Way, girl. Mama said knock you out. They don't want that either. I can already pick it. They don't want that either. Yeah, somebody want to fight and shit. No, they just amped up. They don't want to fight. Had they wanted to fight, they would have showed up at your door. And all of this bullshit here wouldn't have been of none effect. If they really wanted to smoke, they don't. They don't. That's why they get in groups. You know what I'm saying? Hide behind the scenes, smile in your face. It's because they're scared of you. They're scared of you, terrified. Let's not get it fucked up. High Priestess in the reverse. This is a dark witch or a warlock. Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. So something's been exposed. Something's no longer hidden. Okay, and I feel like it has to do with the two of you. who you are to each other, okay? And we said that in the beginning, right? Same page, okay? At first it started off, you came across each other, and you was like, nah, couldn't be, right? Okay, usually when you're like, nah, it couldn't be them, it's them, right? And it turned out to be them. So, yeah, that's the secret that's been revealed, okay? And these people are over here fighting because they don't have a direction to go in. Now they're all wishing that they would have treated you nice. They're wishing that they would have been genuine with you, but they can't be genuine. They could have never been genuine with you because they lied to themselves. So they did you a favor in betraying you. Okay. I mean, it didn't feel like it was a favor then, right? But you can look at it now and see that they did you a favor. You dodged major bullets like Neo. You remember that scene in the first Matrix when he was dodging the bullets at the end? And then he stuck his hand out and stopped him midair. That's after he got shot up, and came back, rose back up. So, 3 days. 3 days. Okay, it's telling the Bible story in the damn movie. Did Neo not get laid down, filled full of bullets, and did he not rise up and have power in his hands? Come through, damn it. Come through. Judgment. I'm gonna leave it there. 3 of Swords. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. That's a perfect ending. Okay. So everybody gets what they want. You get what you wanted for yourself, and so does your person, and these people get what they wanted for you. It's even. It's fair. Now. It is fair now. All right, I'm leaving there. That's it, Scorpio. I just had to come drop that before I went, and turned in for the night. Okay. Yeah, that's it. If you don't donate to the channel, book personal info below the video. Okay. Description section. Make sure you guys cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. Okay. Keep eating right. Keep when you're led to change things, keep following that leading. Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations. No more fool's gold. No more fool's gold. Okay. I'm just cheeky. I can't, Anyway, let me not get on ranting. I'll holler at y'all later, beloved. Okay. Y'all know I pray for y'all every day. And yeah, be easy. Enjoy yourself. All right. Congratulate yourself. Treat yourself. All right. And don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right. Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Somebody is on their way. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? And they are very protective over you. Seven of Wands, the Moon. Very, very. They want to protect your heart space. They want to protect your feelings, your emotions. Somebody is a warrior. Whether they're a warrior in the 3D, military, somebody is in the military. Okay. But somebody's a warrior regardless. Spiritually, physically, somebody's a warrior. They are. And they know it too. All right. All right, I'm out. I love y'all, beloved. Be safe. Stay prayed up. All right. Peace.